It's me again. Day 4. 4 days in a row. This has been fun. Don't worry, there'll be more. We still have those 3 games to unbox. Anyways, today I'm unboxing this beauty. It is called Sagrada, and I have to say the art itself is probably one of the most beautiful things I've seen in a game. I haven't seen every game, so that might not be saying much, or maybe saying a lot. Anyways,
art aesthetic is stained glass.
A draw.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
stained glass is always pretty.
Sagrada is a game of dice drafting and window crafting. It is for 1 to 4 players, which means you can play by yourself, which is always fun if you don't have anybody around. It's about 30 minutes, so we're going to play it tonight. I won't bore you with all of that because we'll be learning it together. And you draft dice, use tools of the trade to carefully construct your stained glass window masterpiece. So, I'm going to take the lid off. And the lid is quite standard, just like most games. I do feel like it's pretty standard. So I'm going to set this aside. And I have to say right off the bat, I'm a little annoyed. Look at this.
How
Look at this.
Dare they? Shoddy
They didn't
packaging.
even try.
Shoddy packaging.
Yep.
That's okay. We'll just have to unbend it.
That's a little frustrating, but we can open it up and make do with what we've got. And
Certainly.
It is pretty basic instructions. Basically what you're doing is you are choosing between one of 2 sides of a card that you slip in here. You can kind of see the image there. And your goal is to match up as much as possible. So some of them might say, like, let's take an example over here. So this might say it could be a number 4. And so you want to find a number 4, but you have to be careful in the placement because you can't place a green 4 next to a green anything else. And you can't place a 4 of any color next to a 4 of any color. So you kind of, there's like some strategy involved, but
like checks and balances.
Yeah. So everybody like starts with the same number. Like we start with the same dice pool. Somebody rolls, and then there's a drafting, and then the final die, because there's always one extra than there are players. The final die is kind of the round tracker. So it does stop after 10 rounds, which is nice. And then there's additional cards and stuff for tools. But let's get to those as we pull the items out. So this is the round tracker. You put a dice on it each round, and when you get to the 10th round, game's over. And then you flip this over, and then you use your own token, which we'll see later, to add your own scores up. And then whoever has the most score at the end of the game wins. Pretty standard. It sounds pretty cool. Here's a little bag. I'm assuming these are for the point tokens, which are right here. So they're like, they feel like they're glass. I bet they're glass or stone.
Sure, they're not acrylic?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain these are glass.
Wow.
That is stone. Oh. And so I'm going to attempt to put these in this bag and see if they fit. And then we will know. Look at that.
Perfect.
Perfect fit. So those go in there. It's like my little bag. Oh, my pretty. Sorry. It was strange. This one kind of feels a little burlappy, but I don't think it's burlap. I think it's more of a polyester.
So like a polyester. Yeah, exactly what I was going to say.
And here are the beauties.
Look at the dice. That's a nice dice.
90 dice.
They're translucent.
Yes, they're translucent, much like a stained glass window.
Hence the theme.
So, hi, mosquito. Found it. We have a mosquito living in our house, and we don't love him. He is not a friend of ours.
He's adding so much to this right now.
Anyways, so there we go. So we've got all 90 dice in this lovely bag. And then here are your cards, and there's both, so there's goals, there's individual goals, there's team goals. So like you might be going for this goal secretly. So this is a secret goal, and it says you get the sum of all the red dice in your window. So if you have 4 red dice and they add up to the total of 18, as an example, then you get 18 points for all the red dice. And this is a player board. And they are all different colors, but the colors don't mean anything. They're just for aesthetics.
Very pretty. Oh my God.
There's only
These are
4
beautiful.
players. I feel like it probably could have accommodated more, but they stopped at 4. Maybe there'll be some expansions down the
It was a
road.
gameplay balance thing with the number of cards and the number of dice.
I'm sure. And I'm sure that this is one of those games like Roll Through the Ages where you can just combine more than one game and get more players out of it. Which, by the way, works rather well if you play Roll Through the Ages. You can add a second game and play with 8 players, and it's kind of nice. So, there's your 4 player boards. Here's your goal.
Secret
cards,
goals.
Secret goals.
Okay.
There's also in here team goals, and then the brown ones, because you kind of tell that there's 2 different decks in here. They're tools. And so, and that's our cats.
Stop!
Our cats,
Oh my
they're
God,
fighting.
you guys are ridiculous.
Sorry, it's a circus around here today.
Arnie's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Sweet Pea's just all cute and innocent, and
Yeah, well,
Arnie's just tried to have her way with her.
So basically, we have opened.
See
we don't
that?
need to do that.
Okay.
We have opened everything. We've shown you everything. I guess these are your player.
What about the boards on the inside of the box
Yeah.
there?
So this is the choices, the options of. Come on. So you could basically choose to either play on this side or this side. It's double-sided. There's different point values.
So
if you complete
is that
this,
one?
you just get 3. Yeah. So you would
Okay.
slide it right in there, and then it becomes part of your window. And so this is 3 points because it's easy to do. This one is worth 6 points because it's a little more challenging. So this one, you have to have 2 purple here, 3 yellow there. You have to have a 1 here that can't be purple. You have to have a 5 and a 4, but they can't be.
So that's for each one of the players?
Yeah.
So they.
So this is yours. It goes in there, and then each player would have their own. It's a deck.
That's what I was saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you choose on your own whether you want to go for big points or little points. It's not really I'm going for low points, so we're all going for low points. It's
Right. Everybody
So
just wants to accomplish their goal differently,
pretty
whatever
much.
side that they use.
These bags are not easy to open, but that's all right. I will get them.
Bag tight.
These should have a little, yeah. Anyway, so that is the unboxing of Sagrada. I am very excited to play this. I think we're going to dive in right away. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you have an opportunity to play, do so. Tell us how you feel about it. Let us know if you like it as much, if you're as excited about it as I am. Thank you so much.
Sagrada.